Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing FC Motagua 1, Olancho FC 0, and CONCACAF Central American Cup 2023 Group D. FC Motagua 1, Olancho FC 0 en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF. Grupo D, Jornada 3. Motagua is through to the quarterfinals with this win. They are through. They have 9 points. They sit at home next week on a bye week and seeing if that Alajuelense game on week 5 is for the win, for the group win, or it's just one they have to play and maybe screw over Alajuelense. Who knows? Depending on what Alajuelense does against Miguelito. If they win, it's 9 versus 9. It's winner wins the group. Loser is the runner-up. Everybody else is out. There you go. But they're through. They know they're going to the quarterfinals. The second team to go and clinch a quarterfinal berth, as well as Real Esteli. They were the first. So we have 2 of 8 teams through. 6 more tickets to be taken over the next 2 weeks. And then we'll know the positions of the top 2, of course, by the end of, not next week, but the week after. Motagua avanzar a la cuartos de final de la Copa Centroamericana. Halftime, it's 0-0. It was 0-0. 0-0, miro tiempo. Motagua should have had a goal before the half. It was an even game at the half, but I think Motagua had more chances on net. I think they had the better chances. I think Olancho are sort of out of their depth, just like they were against Alajuelense, just slightly. They think they're a super team. They think they are the new kids on the block in Honduran football and in CONCACAF Central American football. They're not. They're not. Against the real historical sides, they're just a step behind. They were a step behind tonight. They were a step behind against Alajuelense. Both on the road. Technically not, because they play in their home games at Tlatelolco as well. So is it really on the road? Not really. But at least in CONCACAF's terms. But it sort of is. And they look like they were a step behind. They look like Motagua dominated the discussion the whole way through. Then in the 55th minute, free kick is taken by Motagua. Yepez Maya scored both against Miguelito last week. And he scores his 3rd straight goal for Motagua in CONCACAF competition. Takes the free kick, rolls it under Fonseca. It rolls past the line. He gets to it, acts like it didn't go past the line, but we all saw it go past the line fully. It's a goal, 1-0, 1-0 para Motagua. 1-0 Motagua, 1-0 for Motagua. Yepez Maya scores the free kick. I'd say he was man of the match tonight. He got the goal. I'll give him man of the match. We'll get to that. But rolls the ball in, just puts it low and rolls it in, and Fonseca got there way too late. Way too late. It was obviously past the line. It's a goal. It starts a fracas. It starts a fight. Olancho players are pissed. Motagua players are like, no, it was a goal. It was a goal. It starts a fight. Referee and the linesmen give the goal as rightfully so because there's no VAR. It's a goal. They have the 1-0. A couple minutes later, they get a second yellow. Carlos Maya gets the second yellow. He's off. Motagua are down a man for 30 minutes. 36 if you want to add the stoppage time. And Olancho did knock on the door for a very good while in this match. But then around the 75th minute, Motagua tired them out. They sort of overplayed their hand. Motagua takes the ball back. They have a good couple of chances to seal this one, but they don't get scored on. They hold on. Those minutes ticked by very slowly for them, I bet. Finishes 1-0, 1-0 for Motagua. Motagua will go on to the quarterfinals. They've got their 9 points. They haven't won the group yet. Depending on the result next week. That may be decided 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from tonight, or next week, depending on results. If Alajuelense wins, that's decided 2 Thursdays from now, which we will be live for that one. There is no question, especially if it's for the win of the group. Oh, yeah, we're live for that, no question. probably even without that, but especially with who wins the group. Turns out it's going to be a draw, won't it? Be nice to watch. Stats are as follows. But Motagua are through. Motagua avanza a la cuartos de final de la Copa Centroamericana. Stats are as follows. 9 shots to 7, 5 shots on goal to 3, 50% possession to 50% possession, 308 passes, 307, 79% pass accuracy to 91% pass accuracy, 19 fouls to 17, 4 offside to 2, 4 yellow cards to 6, 1 red card to 0, 1 corner to 2, and that is that. I think if Olancho wanted to win this game or at least get a point, they needed more than equal possession. Olancho, to me, overall, were just a step too late. In most cases, they were a step too late. They were a step behind. They were a step too late. They did not look like the better side. They looked like a team that were new on the block, and they sort of felt a little bit scared. They felt like this was the moment to make a statement, but they were scared to make that statement because they knew that it was going to be a hard road. They wanted to make the statement, but they were so locked on to making that statement that they failed. It hurt them. They had an open opportunity to make the statement that they are here. They have arrived. They are that super team. They are that new kid on the block, that thorn in your side that can win. Yeah, no. No. They wanted to make that statement. Same thing with the Alajuelense game. And yeah, they were certainly on the road for that one. This one was more of a, they're technically on the road, but they're playing in their country and they're playing in the stadium that they'll play their home games in. Is it really on the road? But they just looked second best. Motagua showed why they are the second biggest club in Honduras. They showed why, even though they're always the bridesmaid, never the bride, they showed that that's still a damn good thing to be. At least when you're playing games like this. That's still one of the best teams in the Confederation, at least in the sub-Confederation of Central America. Always being the bridesmaid, that's still better than what Olancho is, and they showed that they are where they are for a reason. They are the second best team in Honduras for a reason. They are the second, arguably one of the 4 or 5 best teams in Central America for a reason. Olancho's not there yet. And you could just tell the mentality of Olancho while they were up a man. When they realized that goal wasn't going in, they sort of gave up. Did you not notice that they got tuckered? They got tuckered out. They got tired. They were like, this goal's not going in. We're not getting a point, let alone 3, and we're up a man. They started to give up, and then Motagua started to get back some possession. It was never, they got blanked. You know, it was never like, hey, we're down a man and we're just holding on for dear life. They were for a good 15 minutes, half of that 30-minute span. Then it was sort of half and half. I mean, Olancho still had some chances, but they weren't knocking on the doors profusely as they were in those first 15 minutes after the red card, the double yellow. So, in that situation, they thought they were done. They thought they weren't going to get it. They gave up. I feel like they gave up late in that match. They felt disadvantaged. They felt disingenuous. Not disingenuous, but disheartened. Disheartened. They felt disheartened when they couldn't get the goal before the 80th minute. The 75th minute. They felt they couldn't get that goal. And once they realized, like, oh, we may not even win this match, and we really do need to win, and we need to make that statement, they just started to turtle and give up, and then Motagua took the forward play, and then they almost scored a second, and that would have closed this off. And I got to say, Olancho are not playing like that new kid on the block they want to put them to represent them to be. And that's something. Again, man of the match for me is Yepez Maja scoring the free kick. I think Rougier did just enough. I don't think he had one of those really big performances. He had a good performance, but I don't think he had that striking performance that he normally does. Last time when I said Maja was the man of the match, he stole it from Rougier. with the 2 goals. Here, you could go either way, but I'm going with Mayo once again for the 2nd straight week as man of the match. Motagua are through. Well-deserved for them. They're through to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Motagua. Commiserations to Olancho because they're on a tightrope. They are on a tightrope. They are on a very tough sledding. I don't think there's any team actually eliminated yet, but in this group. But it's a very... They got to hope for some things to happen and they win out, which probably won't happen because they got to play... They got to play Alajuelense. No, they played Alajuelense already. They lost. My bad. Miguelito has to play Alajuelense. Motagua has to play Alajuelense. Olancho has to play... They would have won if they played Verdez. So I think they got to play Verdez. And they got to play Miguelito. Yep. So they can win 2 games. And that would give them 6 points. And then Miguelito would be at 3. And then you hope... Or they would be at 6. And then it just gets wild. So they're not out yet. But they are definitely walking a tightrope. So... But Olympia... Not Olympia. They're still dealing with their problems over in Group A. Or Group B. Group B. No, Group A. It is Group A. They are dealing with their problems with... No, it is Group B. My bad. They are dealing with their problems in Group B. Yeah, Group B. My bad. Saprissa, Olympia. Yeah, Group B. But again, Motagua are through. With Esteli, they're both through. Speaking of Group B, Esteli are through. Motagua are through. We have 2 of 6 teams in the quarterfinals. We don't know where they'll be sat, but we know they're in. Over the next 2 weeks, we will know who gets the rest of the tickets, of the 6 tickets to the quarters. And then, of course, the winners will go to the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and then the losers play a play-in. The winners of those play-ins will go to the Champions Cup. So, we'll quickly know who comes out of Central America for the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Should be interesting. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for a prediction and preview of the Leagues Cup, 3rd place, and final. The preview really will be for the final, but we will predict both the 3rd place matchup and the final. I'll give you my thought process for both, and we'll see how that turns. So I'll see you tomorrow for that. Then, of course, we'll be live for both 3rd place and the final and review the final on Saturday, and we'll be live for Toronto versus Montreal on Sunday. Back to suffering, right? You know what it is. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Congratulations, Motagua. Felicidades, Motagua. Commiserations to Olancho. Peace.